cultivating. For how long, I don't know. So watching the hoses and everything, make sure they don't bust. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going to have a dusty video. It's not working up as much as I wanted it to. We may run a roller over it before we plant. And we're not that dry. I hope there's a little moisture in here. So, and some rain in the forecast. It's not as bad going this way. You can see the dust on the hood, and I'm 125 feet in, but it's going to be a dusty video. And I've got the drone with me, so we may throw up the drone. But I want to clarify something. When I bought my John Deere planter, I left a mystery to it. So, I think people think I'm trying to build up to a mystery on some of the comments I made. I am happy with the John Deere planter. It done really well last year. I'm happy with it. That crap right there I'm not happy with. I'm fixing to make some John Deere fanboys mad, but it's overpriced, it's complicated. I've ran Trimble, I've ran Outback. That stuff right there is just... Well, anyways, I probably would be a little bit more happier with it. And I've talked about this in video, but I paid good money to put section control row clutches on my planter. So John Deere is wanting to charge me $850 a subscription a year. Well, time you pay for that and add in what it costs for the initial cost for the clutches, I don't think it's saving me any money, it's costing me money. So one of the options I have been looking at is going to another planter, and I won't make no bones about it, Kenzie. I want a new planter just because I don't want to buy a planter and have to do a lot of work to it. I'm tossing around 16 rows, but try to get some quotes on some planter. But yeah, tossing around the 16 row. Also, keeping the John Deere, getting rid of that crap, putting Outback in here, and putting some ag leader electric clutches on it, and selling the clutches on here. Well, another thing I need that thing for right there is pneumatic airbags. So if I can work around that, come up with a better solution this winter, I may be happy. Because I'm sure there's a John Deere fanboy out here that will give me a good price for that right there. And that. So, just some things I'm talking everything holds out. Well, we're over halfway done, and I can't see out my window. But I got a little corner behind these trees here. I'm gonna knock it out and do the inroads back and forth there along that fence line, and I'm going in and washing these windows, eating a bite, and doing a little adjusting on the cultivator. It's got a wing that's up, and I'm gonna need a hammer to persuade it to move. So getting along pretty good, I guess, for right now. Doing the inroad around this field, I picked up a bunch of crap. You missed it. That's where I cleaned up with a dozer. Got a whole tree. Put it off to the edge of the field. Oh, that's gonna be a problem right there. I'm gonna have to put y'all down on that. I believe we're getting just a wee bit dusty here. We got a few minutes to clean windows. This wing over here, I've done adjusted it down twice. It needs adjusted down a little bit more. So I may do that at the end of this pass. We got this field knocked out. Well, I'm actually double cultivating, I guess. We'll throw it up here at the road and go to the next field. I don't think it's going to work as smooth because it had a lot of volunteer wheat, and I didn't get a chance to burn it down. So it probably needs another disking, but we're going to go up here and see what it does with the cultivator. Probably be dragging up a lot of stuff, just to be honest with you. So this field here, I didn't rip the whole thing like I did the last one, but it's I ripped right in through here. Looks like it's going to dry up. Got a wet spot up here that I don't think will dry up, but I don't think it's working as good as the last field did. But we're crunched for time as far as getting planting done. So it may get what it gets and may turn out better than what I thought. But you can see the volunteer wheat that didn't get worked up good. Some of it should have had another pass on the disc. Like I said earlier, this area out here I ripped. It's usually wet. It's still a little moisture there. It's been about a week and a half since it's rained, but I've been on the phone. I'll show you another area that always stays wet on the other end of the field, and it's not as big of an area. It was a couple of acres, but it's still a little wet spot. I've done went through it 2 or 3 times. I had to pick up, but I've been working with the NRCS on this field, and the ripping was what I was going to try. So I may have to do something different, some ditches or something over here. So we'll just have to see what we come up with in the future. Alright, here's the wet spot I was talking about. It used to be a lot bigger than this, but I've done some good with it. You kind of see right up here where I picked up. Probably where I'm picking pick up again. I rubbed her up pretty good. had to pick up through. At the radar. I might can make it home before it hits. My wife she's a few miles up the road. She said it's done hit her. So I'm packing up and going home. Well, it's starting to hit, so don't know how much it's going to rain. Might pick this back up tomorrow afternoon, or might do some spraying or something else, but we'll be back with something else. Well, we ended up getting 1.25 inches rain, so been working on cleaning up around the fence and the new fence and hauling scrap iron today. So we got corn up. That's first we planted 9 days ago. So let's go look at the fence. So we had this corner rounded. That means I'm gonna have to keep this crap mowed, and I'm probably gonna start mowing on the inside of the fence. So that's a cut off, and that's running the electric down. And that's how we got an underground going to the other side of the gate, wrapped it in water hose to help protect. Pretty good looking fence. Got new gates there, got the old ones we got to do something with. But we done the same thing here. You can see the jumpers. And we run the underground through a water hose. I've got 2 ant hills I got to do something with, fire ants. Probably come scoop them up with a loader and throw them off in the ditch or something. But we're gonna get gravel and put in this area. So that's all for this video. Things should be drying out tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do some spraying. I pulled a muscle in my back today, so I don't know what I'll get done tomorrow, but I can, if I can work, I can spray, do a little corn planting. Rain coming Friday. So thanks for watching. God bless you, and we'll catch you on the next one.